Hello everyone, Dr. Victoria Scarbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. It's time for Taroscopes. We're going to be doing the Taroscopes for the sign of Gemini. That's Gemini Sun, Moon, and or Rising or Ascendant. I usually do a little bit of an astrology sort of review, but I think I'm going to just stick to the tarot, although I might weave in a little bit of astrology. Gemini is a Mercury ruled sign. It is a sign that tends to be very curious, generally very smart, generally very good with their words. That old expression, you can sell ice to an Eskimo or sand to an Arab. That kind of ability to kind of talk people into stuff. Funny sometimes, not always truthful, and in the idea that there are always two sides to a story, and honestly, truth is relative. The relativity of truth, it depends on the person's perspective. All right, let's see. The immediate, where you are on right now. Truce. Well, that's a nice place to be. The Four of Swords. This is rest, recuperation, relaxation. In some cases, could be meditation. But it isn't. It is a break in the action. There is a break in the action, but it is still a very tense. It's a very tense. It's a point. All the swords are coming together in a point. And we have this flower, white flower. I'm not sure. It could be a rose, could be a lotus. In the center, X marks the spot. In that case, X marks the spot. You could be on the spot. Challenge is the Queen of Swords. Off with his head. See the head? Off with his head. This is judgment coming down. This is cosmic justice coming down. Or justice coming down. You could have a legal case going on right now that comes to a conclusion. A judgment is made. At the root, we have the Ace of Fire. This is actually a pretty nice card to have down at the root of the reading. It means that deep within you, underneath your feet, that which holds you to the earth is a fire. This fire that burns within you. It is the fire of creativity. It is the God within. In the past, we have the Knight of Swords. This is somebody who takes action on their thoughts. And we can see here, there's even an X in this. X marks the spot right on the tippy top of his little hat there. Talk about a helicopter parent, right? This is also somebody swift, somebody who does things quickly. But this is also a card that we always have to sort of warn against somebody coming in and being too quick and getting involved too quickly because they don't think it out. And that causes them a lot of distress. In the sky, we have some emotional disappointment. So there's going to be parts of this that you're not very happy with, honestly. But it's not going to all be bad. It's not all bad because underneath it we have God, the God force underneath it. And so whatever losses that you're experiencing now, for whatever reason, whether they be because you acted too quickly and now you're getting the blowback from that, or maybe you're just somebody who brings in a lot of chaos. This reading could be for the ex-president. He is an Iranian figure, and he is a Gemini. So Let's see what's in the immediate future. The Magnus. This is the Magician. So this, whatever it is that's happening now, is going to take all of your magical powers in order for you to get what it is that you want out of this. And it's going to mean that you have to do it within balance. You have to balance your mind, you have to balance your spirit, you have to balance your heart, you have to balance your physical beingness. So the Magnus can only really work from a balanced place. That's when the true magic comes and happens. So no matter what is happening, or what may seem like a disappointment, to the larger world even, might actually be a way of you shedding some things that you no longer need to have in your life so that you can really take on your power. And none of this power over stuff, not that kind of power. The power of knowing who you are at the core and knowing that you are a child of God, a flame of spirits. How it's seen from the outside, that people are speaking against you maybe. This feels like Trump actually. All the opinions and the minions that were around him are now speaking the truth. And he's going to feel like everybody's like, his paranoia was what's that expression? It's justified. But in point of fact, your paranoia creates more reasons to be paranoid. So we are co-creative, right? So keeping the ex-pres out of it. People may see you as somebody they don't like what you're saying. They don't want to hear what you're saying. And it could be that you're saying something that needs to be said and it's for the good of all, and people are ignoring it, and it becomes very disappointing. But what you need to do is you need to focus your power. You need to focus the power of the mind. You need to be very, very careful about your intention, because there's a lot of power here and your intention can actually manifest itself. What's that expression? Be careful what you ask for. In your domestic situation, we have a change of fortune. So if you've been on the top of the heap, perhaps you're on the way down. If you've been struggling at the bottom, you're on your way up. Change. Could also be a change of residence. Hopes and fears, happiness. I imagine we're hoping for that. I can't imagine fearing it. The outcome is healing. The healing card. These are very powerful reading, guys. Very, very powerful for the Gemini. Big changes coming for you guys. Big healing. Opportunity. Spiritual initiation. You have an opportunity to rise up into a higher vibrational frequency that you'll be able to maintain easier, because we're all sort of going into a higher frequency. So what happens when we do that is the shadow comes out, because it has to expel itself in order for us to be able to hold the frequency. Underneath it all, let's see. Worried. Some worry. The Devil. And the Prince of Cups. Excuse me a second. I feel like this is Trump, actually. Sorry to mention his name over and over again. I know it's traumatic enough that he's a Gemini and you might be a Gemini. But we have worry about the economy. The Devil is fear, and the King, the Prince of Cups, which in this deck is the King. Don't let the fear imprison you. That's what this is speaking of me. Don't let the fear imprison you. Imagine the best, the King of Cups. Visualize the world that you want to live in. Visualize the love. Visualize the compassion. And it shall be. All right, let's do the guidance. Oh no, the goddess guide me cards. Every time I'm using these for the air signs, this oracle deck, and every time I've said it wrong. The number 3, I said it wrong. 3 is a charm. Goddess guidance deck. Whatever it is. All right. And where would that deck be? Oh, there it is. Okay, so this is what goddess it has a message for your Geminis out there. Gemini Suns, Gemini Rising, Gemini Moon. Gemini, words are important. That's how you create. So you have to be very careful with your words. Guinevere, true love. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver a great love. Oh, Guinevere. Congratulations. I'll read it. Oh, okay. It says, romance is not an outmoded concept. Far from it. Romance is a time-honored precept of merging with the divine as it manifests within another human being. Romance is also playfulness, which heralds springtime, flowers, and a new life. You needn't be in a partnership to evoke romance, however. You can manifest it for yourself through laughter, surrounding yourself with beauty, and indulging in luxurious treats. Romance is the life force of the universe, and it is a worthwhile goal indeed. Your soulmate relationship has arrived or is soon arriving. There is a renewed passion in an existing relationship. You did have the Ace of Wands, right at the bottom of that card. That is the renewed passion. You're a very romantic person. Your romantic needs aren't being met, and you must take steps to alleviate that. Alleviate it. Okay, guys, have yourself a wonderful month. Please like and subscribe. If you enjoy these readings, or you know a Gemini in your life who you might find to benefit from it, maybe you could share it with them. The more likes, the more shares, the more people get to see what I have to say. And I enjoy saying it, and hopefully people enjoy hearing it. All right, guys, have yourself a great month. Stay cool. If you're up in the northern hemisphere, stay warm. If you're down under. But everybody stay safe. Much love, everyone. Namaste.